Hi everyone, this is Mr. Cheng, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Material Manager, also changing the color and also anchoring your part. All right, so previously you customized the part via scripts, and so for example here we made the material neon, we made the RGB into 255, 255, and 255. All of this is customization via script, and in this lesson we're going to go ahead and try to customize our part using the Material Manager. All right, so let's go ahead and inside of Roblox Studio, I'm going to go ahead and click on Home, and then I'm going to click on Material Manager, which is right up here. And notice it brings it over to the right. I'm just going to happen to bring it right over here in the middle, right above the output. Now you can put this anywhere you'd like. Kind of depends on you. If you're only working with it temporarily, again, you can just kind of close it off over here when you need to. So the Material Manager allows you to pick any of these materials that you like. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this into a brick. And then over here, I'm going to click on Apply to Selected Part. I'm going to select it again just to make sure. And notice here that it now changed the material to our brick. Now, because we previously rotated it on its side, brick is kind of in a different orientation, so I kind of flipped it over to where it was. All right, now that I'm not using Material Manager anymore, I'm just going to go ahead and close it over here and then move my output back down here. Now, the next tool I'm going to show you is to color your part. So to do that, we're going to go to the right of the Material Manager, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Color here. And I'm going to go ahead and select a color that kind of matches. I'm going to select a color that matches our brick color. So I'm going to go ahead and select, let's say, one of these kind of brown colors. I'm going to go ahead and click on CJ Brown. All right, so that changes it to, I think, a pretty good looking brick-ish, brownish color. All right, now, the next thing I'm going to show you is anchoring a part. So you can anchor a part so that you could do a couple of things. You could have it floating above the ground. You can have it on the ground, etc. Anchoring means that it's going to stay in place. So to do that, up here, one of two ways that you can do this is that you can click on Anchor, like so. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to rotate our part again, just to show for argument's sake here. I'm going to move it back up so it's kind of up above the base plate here. And now I'm going to go ahead and play our game. So our cube is kind of on its side. And because we've anchored it, let's see what happens when we bump into it over here. Notice I'm sitting on top of it, standing on top of it, kind of bumping into it, and notice that it is not moving at the moment. So again, if you anchor the part, it will remain in place. Otherwise, if you didn't, I'm going to go ahead and click on Stop here. And I'm going to now go back and unanchor the part. And now I'm going to click on Play. Now the part will conform to gravity. So let's see if I placed it exactly right. So again, it just happens to be floating there, but let's see what happens when I stand on it. Again, now conforming to gravity. Now when I stand on top of it, it kind of rolled over like so. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and click on Stop. Now I'm going to show you another way to anchor your part. So you can also do this via Properties. So again, selecting the part here, I'm going to go down to Anchor. So over here, notice it's unchecked because we previously unchecked it from up here. Now I'm going to check it off over here, do the exact same thing that we did before. I'm going to play it. And let's take a look here. What happens when I bump into it and jump on top of it? Notice that it is not moving because we've anchored it in place. So it kind of depends on what you're building. You may or may not want your part to be anchored and or conforming to gravity, etc. Depends on what you're trying to do. All right, I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video.